What's up, everyone? Scott the TroutHammer here, and would you look at where we're at? Just look at the sky, man. Oh, I feel like Superman recharging. Yeah, we're back at the Oregon coast. We're at the Newport Beach at Nye Beach, and we're doing a little surf fishing. Yeah, having the day off, I was like, yeah, I'm definitely going to take advantage of traveling for some fishing, and saw the conditions out on the coast. I was like, oh, this is going to be good. We got a 3 to 5 foot surf. Once again, I think the surf report lied. That looks more like maybe 6 to 8 foot. And it's a little breezier than the forecast said, but I think this is doable. But before we get any line wet, I'm going to ask you guys, please subscribe to the channel, because I am trying to get this channel to grow to 1,000 subscribers, and I need your help to do that. So if you could, please hit the subscribe button down there and the notify bell next to it, so you're going to be the first to see all the great content that's going to come from this channel. And when you subscribe, if your account setting is on public, I can read your name. I'll give you a shout out in my weekend video. So I explain this in every surf fishing video I do. You know, it's a good refresher at any rate, but in case you guys are new to the channel, this is the rig I use for surf fishing. It is a 10.5 foot Fenwick Eagle. It is a medium heavy rod with a moderate action, so the rod has a little bit of give to it. Definitely helps with casting the distance we need to cast, but also the length helps that too. Using a Fluger try-on reel, and for the size of line we're using, I can put about 150 yards of line on here. We're using 30-pound braid as a main line, going to 20-pound fluorocarbon as a leader, tied off with just a simple double union knot up there, and it's going to a high-low rig. So I got about 6 feet of leader here, and I got the 2 hooks on dropper loops about a foot apart from each other with a 2-ounce weight on the bottom. And guys, this is the go-to. This is the money bait for surf fishing. The Gulp sandworms from Berkeley, and the camo color seems to be the one that does the trick. Yep, you saw me. There you go, guys. That's a fish. There you go, guys. That's unreal! Oh, this is such an awesome looking fish. Oh, yeah! All right, guys, check that out. I'm excited because this is the first location, actually I think exactly the same spot, where I caught my first personal best surf perch. That was about 1 1/3 pounds. See how long this takes. Never turn your back on the ocean. I've been hit by sneaker waves and they suck. There we go. Okay, that was a bite. There's fish out there. Leave it out there for a second. Missed that hit. Yeah, you quickly learn the difference between a bite and the wave pulling your line. The wave pulling your line will just be like a slow, steady pull, a slow load of the rod, or it'll just like load and release, sort of like at that pace. A bite is vicious. You'll feel your line go back and forth. General advice I usually give is waves don't turn their heads. Yeah, the surf isn't real high, but the breakers are pretty far out there. And you'll feel when the waves are going out, you'll feel your weight sort of sliding backwards. That was a bite. That wasn't a slide, that was a bite. You'll sort of feel this light, steady rattling on your line. That's the weight sliding out from the waves. All right, so that's 2 bites I've had in this spot. Another good way to tell the difference between a bite and a wave is you'll get like 1 quick bump from a wave. That's just a wave crashing over your line and you feel it. If it's a bite, you feel like 3 or 4 quick bumps. Yep, already lost the tip of the tail. Head over by these rocks. Perch love rocks. Well, the bite died the further to the left I went, so let's go back to the right. And yes, I did bring my clam gun this time, and I'm paying attention as I walk. Got a really low tide tonight. I might stay later and do some clamming. Ah, now the wind died. Be easier to cast. So far I've seen a couple of sand fleas. I haven't seen any sand crabs, which sucks because that's usually the sign there's fish around. And I'm starting to think the school moved north because I got some bites over here, moved south, didn't have anything, started moving back north, and I'm still finding nothing, so let's just say the school went this way. Alright, I went a fair distance north. Let's see what we've got. Yeah, I'm just going to try moving down the beach a little bit, cast one more spot, and if I don't get anything, I'm going to go to a completely different beach. Never really done well on the spot anyway, but it's the first time I've been here in a year, and that time I didn't catch anything. Okay! How did that not set the hook? That was a monster of a bite. Is it still on? Do I have a fish? Every time I stop, I feel something shaking its head. No? What the heck? Something's playing with me out there. Yeah, something ripped my worm. Alright, I'll go to one more spot. I might be onto something. Another obvious way to tell if those are bites I was having is because I haven't been feeling the same thing anywhere else along the beach. So it's not the waves. Like I said, waves don't turn their heads and shake. That's something grabbing onto your lure and trying to get away. But this is another reason why I don't just show fish catches. You know, one, I want to teach things, but also, come on guys, it's an adventure. Nothing else, guys? I can't knock this. Being on the beach, just wearing a long sleeve shirt, it's not cold in January. As long as you don't get the 5 false springs we had last year. Alright, let's go to a different beach. Alright, so now we've come to a spot that I'll admit I have never been to. We're at Lost Creek. Keep getting told by other surf fishermen to try this spot, and when I got here I could tell why. I mean, this looks great. It's gonna suck trying to back away from waves and hit these rocks. Surf's a little rougher over here, but it's also outgoing tide. Obviously what gives me pause fishing at the spa is it's right between Okuma Beach and Nye Beach, 2 places that I traditionally have not done well at all for surf fishing. I have no idea what to expect. Yep, that's a fish. That is a fish for sure. Alright, first fish ever at Lost Creek. Feels pretty good. Yep, that's a good fish. Oh yeah, that's a keeper for sure. Red tail perch. That wasn't here for very long either. That was cast number 2. Man, it is going to be tough to discern a bite. With all these rocks around here, I feel every rock I'm bumping into. Just try fishing here at low tide. Yeah, it's definitely one of the things that makes Oregon, Oregon, and one of the things that makes Oregon fishing awesome year-round. Well, pretty much anywhere on the West Coast, Oregon, Washington, California, is surf fishing. Fishing for those delicious little snackos. Yeah, it's hard to imagine, but I'm starting to think I caught the only fish on the beach today. I've seen guys fishing down there, and they haven't really caught anything. I mean, they're a schooling species. Where there's one, there's more. It's highly uncommon to just catch one fish. It just might be that time, though. Well, the surf's really starting to lay down. Should make the fishing better. Well, do we dare? Do we bother go to another beach? Yeah, I'm starting to think we caught the one random fish on the whole beach. It's really frustrating. It's such a nice day and the conditions are so good, but nothing's happening. Alright, I'm gonna try one more spot. Oh, got a whole live clam. Actually, no, that's petrified. Holy cow, that's cool. Check this out. Thought I found a whole clam. It's petrified.
That is. That's good. We didn't find them. That's an excellent one.
Never seen anything like that before.
Yeah.
Well, my wife will get a kick out of that. Alright, last spot. Mostly because of the time, but I'm also getting hungry. I'll give this spot 3 casts, and if nothing happens, I'm calling it. Alright guys, I think that's it for surf fishing. It just really doesn't feel like it's the day. I mean, the conditions are right, but the fish aren't biting. I got the one fish, you know, my first surf perch of 2019, so that was awesome. Just, yeah, it's really rare only catching one fish in the surf. There are a bunch of other guys here that were surf fishing too. I saw one guy catch one little tiny one, like maybe that long, but I caught the only keeper size. But still was a great day. Still had fun. I hope you guys had fun watching. If you guys did, please like this video. Of course, let me know what you guys thought down in the comments below also. And also down below in the video description, I got links to other ways to support the channel. I got links to Instagram, to Facebook, to Patreon if you guys want. I've got my reward tiers low because even $1 a month will go a long way for this channel, and it's an amount that you won't even notice goes. But thank you guys for hanging out with me out on the surf again, and as always, tips up, tight lines, have fun fishing.